Hello there, my name is Amanda and I'm out of breath because I am cleaning up my room and also finally cleaning up my bookshelves. So actually it's quite late into the day, probably like 3 p.m. or something like that, and I just got the inspiration to finally organize my bookshelves, but it means having to get rid of something very close to my heart and having to do that. So basically, right here is a shelf that I have. It's very barren. It just has like my Nendoroids, some other stuff. Oh, that's a CD. Shoot. Okay. Well, I can use this as an example. Basically, this entire shelf, these 4 shelves, were full of my K-pop CDs. I like collecting K-pop. So right here is my K-pop CDs. As you can see, I have Infinite, EXO, Monsta X. I have some BTS under here, and I have an even bigger one down here, and it's really big. So it's full of K-pop CDs. You can see mostly EXO and Infinite, but that's because they were last to go. My girl groups are at the bottom. I had to give up my K-pop albums to place some books. Now, I'm not getting rid of them. Like, I love my K-pop CDs. Obviously, there's a reason I bought them. Still into K-pop, still into all of that. Like, I would never get rid of them, but the fact that I can't have them on my shelf anymore for me to see is, like, kind of depressing for me. Because K-pop, like, keeps me smiling every day and stuff. But I have so many books now, and I haven't bought a K-pop CD in a long time. So I felt like, well, because they don't get used as often as my books would, maybe I can put them away in storage until I can finally move into my own place. Okay, I'm going to show you the mess my room is and explain a little bit what is going on. So right here is all the books that I've bought, like, since I started filming or getting back into reading, really. So we have that, which is usually in the back of my videos, which wasn't that bad, and then we usually have that again full of books, but now I have all these boxes and I just keep buying books, and that's not happening. And usually, like, I have my mangas here. I have 2 shelves of books, 3 shelves of books right now, and then my mangas. So I need to empty these 2 last shelves, which are just basically storage for random Nendoroids that I haven't undone, and alcohol, apparently. I have so many alcohol bottles, but I don't drink that much alcohol. And I just had to do a whole cleanup because I see more books here, and I just, like, been living in, like, this mess of a room. Like, this is my desk that I work at, like, I go on every day. Like, that setup is weird, but, like, my mess is a freaking, my room is a mess, and, I'm putting it on film because I'm embarrassed by it, but, like, I never do it. It's been, like this for, like, a couple months now, and honestly, it's depressing. So, speaking of wanting to do this, I'm also just going to do a major cleanup in my room. Not much, but just have it organized, that it doesn't look like a disaster, like there aren't things on the floor, which is, like, all things that I can put away. That's the thing. It's all things that can be put away. I just have been a lazy person and not doing it. So, that's what I'm going to do. And, yeah, so I basically emptied my shelves all here, and then I realized, oh, didn't I say I wanted to film my progress of redoing my shelves? Because the last time I ever filmed my bookshelves was back when I was doing my manga collections, which I probably will do an updated one because it's been like 3 years or almost 4 years now. And I really like going back and just seeing, like, what my collection was like. Did I remove any series? Did I buy any more new books? And just, like, also how I set it up, because that's always very interesting, because I'm always trying to find, like, new ways to set up. Down on the last shelf, I don't know if you can see, but down on the last shelf is, like, my K-pop photo books and magazines and, like, other things. I'm gonna get not rid of them, but I'm gonna put them in a box. Maybe not the photo albums, because I paid a lot of money for them, but I might find another place for them. And I'm gonna turn the camera back towards my bookshelf. Basically, so my books just need to be reorganized, and that's fine. Like, those are my yearbooks, so I need to get rid of them. That's like an art book. Down there, that's all, like, art books, so I might keep them, but I also might move them. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in a box for now, just because I can use that space for books. But also, in between my manga series, that's what they look like. I did alphabetical order, so there's no reason why they should be like this, but up there, especially here, like, you see these books with, like, Japanese writing on them. Those are, like, I don't even know what to call them. They're, like, character books in Japanese that just were never released in English. And so I just need to get rid of those, because that can be space for other books. And I just need to reorganize my figures as well. Like, I got my Pokemon figures, I got my Natsume figures, and I have I have all my, like, Haikyuu figures, which are so big, but I'm thinking of putting them up there. Like, I hate having to put them up there because, like, you can't really see, but as you can see, I have some, like, One Direction books I need to get rid of, but, like, I put my smaller figures on top, but I kind of hate it, so I might be putting, like, my big one, like, I have my Tukuriko, my Haru, and I'm not gonna film, like, the entire progress, because I don't have a tripod, I film with my phone, but I might do, like, little updates, like, maybe once I do one bookshelf, maybe once I've done cleaning my entire room, once I start putting books in, once I'm done, things like that. But I felt like it'd be a good video for myself for the future, but also just, like, a video in general, because I love watching these types of videos. So that's my progress for now. I'm gonna continue cleaning, watching some Netflix stuff, Stalkers Who Kill. I just like watching murder things while I clean my room. It's, like, makes me relax, and I just feel like I can get things done. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm a little bit late on my update. It's currently almost 5, so it's almost been 2 hours since I last did an update. But I've been working really hard. So, behind me, I have some books, graphic novels and stuff, and I even redid all my shelves. It's a mess. Like, I'm making more mess than I should, but it's coming great. I'm currently working on my mangas. I did all my books for it, which is why it took so long. It's not the best, but it'll do for what I have. I really like this section here. Thought this was a really good idea. I'm doing my manga, but as I was clearing, I noticed, like, I have my One Punch Man right here, and it says I have from 2 to 5, but I don't have volume 1, and I don't know where it is. So I'm kind of, like, freaking out because I know me, I don't just buy random volumes. I always have to buy volume 1 first, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and so on. So I don't know what happened to that, but I'm going to be redoing that. I have to clean this as well because, like, we've got Androids, we've got more mangas that I'm getting rid of. I have to do this entire section because, like, we've got Haikyuu just chilling down there, and I've got books that are there that have to go here. And then this nice shelf. So I haven't even cleared the bottom shelf. Same with the last 2 bookshelves, like, over there. I haven't emptied these 2, which means I'm doing pretty good book-wise. Like, it's not like I'm missing space. But that's how it is so far. I do have a way of how I organize it, which I will talk at the very end once everything is clean, because I'm very stressed right now. I just want to sit down and take a break, but also the fact, like, everything is just lying around is kind of, like, it's causing me anxiety, and I don't like it. And the fact that I can't find my One Punch Man book, like, I'm very stressed about that one. So, yeah, so I'm gonna now chill a little bit for, like, 10 minutes, get a glass of water, you know, drink it, chug it, and then maybe in, like, 10 minutes start up again. And then I will update in an hour. Hopefully I'll have all my books, and I would have already started putting my room away because, like, I have boxes everywhere and just crap everywhere. But yeah, that's my update. I'm doing very good progress, and I'm very proud, but I'm running out of energy, which is not good because I cannot leave this like it. Like, I just can't leave my room like this. Hopefully I do better in an hour, so I'll see you in a bit. Hello there. So, it's been a while since I last updated. It's actually now 9 p.m. But basically, as you can see, my room is still a mess, but I finished my books. And then I took, like, a 10-minute break, but I got so tired that I took a nap, and then I woke up, and I took another nap. So, I've been up for, like, an hour. I slept for 2 hours, basically. I napped for 2 hours. I have to clean this entire mess, but as you can see, my bookshelves are all organized. They're all, like, nice and pretty, and even this one here is, like, I mean, it has my Nendroids, which I have to organize, but it's, like, all good. Like, I put some mangas here because I had no more space, which is fine. And, yeah, so I'm just gonna go start that now, but I just wanted to give a little update, because I did finish my books. My goal was to organize my books, and I finished it, and I'm really happy, but I gotta do the rest of my room because I cannot. I mean, my bed is even full of stuff. I'm, like, really cozy and warm, but I need to finish my room because I know I'm gonna hate it. So I'm gonna go do that and update you when I'm done. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be when I'm done. So could be 2 hours, could be an hour, could be whatever, but I'll see you when I'm done. Hello there. So it has been a week since the last clip of me cleaning my room and my bookshelves. I finally finished my bookshelves. So I'm finally ready to show them. They're like not 100% set up like with my figures and stuff, but the books themselves are. So I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see the books without me, and I'm just going to explain generally how I organize my books, kind of also give a bookshelf tour, but not go into details about like the books because like it's gonna be too long, and honestly that I'm not ready for that. I'm going to show you that right now. And I'm very happy with how it turns out. Like every time I see my bookshelf now, I'm super happy and not stressed out. So let me show you my bookshelves. So this is my first bookshelf that we have, which is right next to my dirty desk with like, yeah. So the first shelf here, and what I decided to have this entire bookshelf be, is to be only single books, not series. Two of the bookshelves are other things, but I'll go into details later. So these are all books that are not in a series. They're just like single books. So here they are. I have my little Armin from Attack on Titan and one of these little dudes, I don't know, bought them years ago, and now they're just here. I'm going to be stacking books on top of each other like this later on. But yeah, I kind of organize them to keep paperbacks with paperbacks, and then hardcovers that are the same height, and then bigger hardcovers. The only one that's hardcover and stays here is John Green because it's next to his other books. But who knows, I might get rid of it once I read it, I'm not sure. Then down the second one, again, it continues the single book thing, but mixed with some, like, I guess, like I don't know, that's a book I bought when I went to see him in concert, and I've never picked it up. This is off of a photographer, well, she wasn't a photographer, but there's like a documentary I saw of her, and I found it really interesting, so I wanted to pick up a book to read more. I have my amazing book is not on fire because I'm trash for the Phil, and then I have my new Stranger Things book, which came in the end of October, which is like really cool, and I'm like in love with Stranger Things. And then here, because I have space, I just decided to display my Once Upon a Time book. And also I have my 2 light novels, so I'm going to be placing my light novels here from now on and just build my shelf from there. So of course I have my 2 little links, one with the horse, one without the horse from Breath of the Wild. Got another one of those things that said peace Amazon. Why do I have those? I don't know. So the next shelf is my graphic novels and my comics. So here we have all my comics, starting with my Marvels and then going into random ones that I only have 1 issue of because I always start new series without picking up the next. I have my little Lily from Pokemon. This is the sun.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Her stupid hat keeps falling. She is from the Alolan series of Pokemon, so Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I love her, so I have her. Then we have my graphic novels and my French graphic novels, bande dessinée, comics, whatever. I only have 3. It's the 1 series, but the rest are all here. And yes, I own Witch because I love that freaking thing, and I'm going to buy more, so don't judge me on that. Then going on to my last shelf, which is just some mangas that I had no more space for in my 2 manga bookshelves, so I put them here. I might move them, I might not, but right now, here they are. So we have Emilia from ReZero, which is an anime I love, and then we've got Japan from Italia, because I'm stupid and trash, and I can't believe I liked Italia, but I still do, so I have him and his little dog. That's my first bookshelf! So, moving on to my last 3 shelves, which are all in the back of my video, so we have my 2 big ones right here. There's still some mess, but that's... I'm lazy. And then we have a mini one full of mangas. So let me start with this one. So starting on the first shelf, we have my mangas. They used to be in alphabetical order. They still kind of are here, except an M is there, and then some stacking on top. Yeah, and then I have my little Haikyuu figures, and then I've got little Rin, Lexus, except it's kind of weird. He's not really looking, but he's supposed to be. So there's that. Then down here we have some more. These are more older series that I still collect, like Fruits Basket. I love Fruits Basket. And D and Angel, which is the full English version. All the series they released in English. But I believe the series itself is not finished because the author just stopped writing or something. But yeah. And then we have some more Haikyuu. We have more of my Nekoma boys. And then the final shelf, which is going to be very hard to show, is some even older series, more series that I was interested in when I was a kid, that I still read, like Inubaka right here. Like, I love Inibaka. I love this series. So it's just like older series that I want to collect or have collected and just want to continue. And we've got some more IQ boys here. And then I have my Italian stuff, figures, and that's this little mini shelf. So moving on to this shelf, which is all my novel series, which go all the way to there. There's still my alcohol shelf, but I'm not ready to clean that yet because I don't need to. So on my first shelf, we have obviously all of my supernatural books in the series. I don't have them all, but I will own them all. And then these are series that I only have the first volumes, almost like copies. Then we have my Avengers box set, I guess, phase 1, 2, and 3. We've got Hunger Games, Harry Potter. I'm missing the first one because I'm reading it right now. And then some more Haikyuu boys. Moving on to the second shelf, we have my Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit with my Percy Jackson. The book box that came with it, I threw it out because it was ripped. I have my 2 books of Baron and Luthien by J.R.R. Tolkien, Maze Runner, single books of series I still don't own, and more single books of the, well, like single books in a series. I don't have the others. And then I have my Pokemon little terrarium things that I buy from a Japanese website. I love these. We've got like all of them, Articuno and Lapras. We got Pikachu and Rowlet. Then we have another Pikachu, but it freaking fell because it always fucking falls. So let's move on. We have the third shelf, which again is my series. So we have Game of Thrones over here with more single first volumes of series. Same here, first series. And then we've got my first volumes of series, but in hardcover, just kind of like being beautifully shown here. And like this is like probably my favorite part of my entire bookshelf. I love this so much. Of course, I have my little Alohan Vulpix terrarium thing because, girl, I love my Vulpix. And the final shelf so far is, again, all my first volumes of series, except these ones here up to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy are all ones that I read. Whoops. Then these are ones that I haven't read, so they're just kind of like random order again, Stocking Duck Ripper and whatnot. Then we got more Pokemon terrariums, which are really cute. Like I said, they're my pride and joy, so I love them a lot. And that's the third bookcase. I almost forgot which number this was. And finally, my last bookcase, which is basically more manga, as I will go over. And that is just art books. I'm either going to keep them there or not. I haven't decided, but I didn't need to clear them out yet, so it's staying like that. So the first shelf, as you can see, has like all my Kuroko no Basket or Kuroko's Basketball. I have all my Kingdom Hearts because I love Kingdom Hearts. And then some omnibus versions of books, so like Blood Lad, Minimum, Millennium, Snow, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ranma Half, and another Kingdom Hearts because it couldn't fit there. So that's my first shelf. My second shelf is very explanatory. It's all Naruto. I am trash for Naruto, so I have up to 48. I still need to buy 49 to 72, but I'm going to buy the box set, so I've been kind of holding off on that. And then I have my little figures. And then we got an art book there, which may or may not stay there. It's staying there for now. My Naruto shelf. Then moving on to this shelf, which is again more serious. I have my giant Natsume figure, which we have Natsume Book of Friends theories back here. So of course, you know, I got Boruto, Noragami, Ouran High School Hopes Club, One Punch Man. I ended up finding it. I think I mentioned it. Some other ones say I love you, Tsubasa, my little monster. All these ones here. And yeah, and then we got like a Pokemon trainer because it was so cool, I had to get her. More terrariums, my little boy with the shrimp. And moving on to the last shelf, we have my, this shelf. So we have my IQ, and we've got my Katekyo Hitman Reborn, which is like favorite series ever. We've got Soul Eater, Vampire Knight, Shugochara, other ones. And then we've got my Nendoroids of Haikyuu. So we have them all here. I don't own all of them because when I started collecting it, I was buying them as they came out, but then I stopped buying them. So I'm missing a couple of my boys, but I have these so far. So we all good. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too strange or shaky or incomprehensive, but I really needed to redo my shelves, and I'm really happy with the way they came out. So I hope you did too. If you see any books that you enjoy, let me know. If you see any books that you think I would enjoy, If you know any books I would enjoy, let me know. If you find any books that you're interested through my bookshelves, let me freaking know, because that would be so cool. So that's the end of it, my video. I'm getting warm because I'm wearing a long sleeve, and I really shouldn't be wearing a long sleeve. But I will potentially see you in my next video. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to, but I understand if you don't, because like, who am I? Nobody. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will potentially see you in my next video. Bye!